Camera is like it records 20 minutes at one go as a clip, so I'm just playing the other 20 minutes to make this out. This is very helpful. Absolutely not. It's a great honor to be here. You're not only helping me, but all the future students of the university will be designing a hotel. And this is so important for our archives. As I said, there's people like you who help us.
No, anytime I will be able to come and speak to the architects also in the class. I have no problem.
Great.
Because I think what is happening is that the generic design era has gone. You got to have a outside the box thinking. In everything in life, generic issues are all. If you're working on a generic basis, it's not going to work out. You got to change. With the changing and evolving world and a connected world, you got to have a different approach to life, and that different approach means that you got to talk and see what's happening and refine your design, your approach, your outlook to the new realities. And the new realities are what we are discussing basically.
Thank you very much. This is very, very helpful. If you were to say three words, define the most important three things to create, run, manage a hotel, what would be the three qualities a man has?
Exceed expectations first. Exceed expectations of your customers. That's first thing. The first thing. Okay. Second thing is that your design should be very customer friendly. Customers should be able to feel good in the hotel. And third thing would be that the coordination of your design and coordination of your services should be extremely intelligent. And technology has to be used. That's one of the most important. The technology should be able to iron out the areas where there is some contradiction or dichotomy.
We will be particularly looking at the city of Stroud in southwest of England and designing for Stroud for roughly a hotel ranging from 25 to 40 rooms. And it will be a luxury spa or a boutique hotel that we are designing. Any specific tips you suggest for that category? Because obviously you have immense experience. You have hotels beyond London, across Europe.
I think the most important thing for a small hotel to be designed that it has to be economically energy efficient hotel. Design an energy efficient hotel. First of all, and use as much as possible the energy in the corridors, the energy in the room should be more used, absolutely sustainable energy things. And your water, your energy, your whole concept of beddings, your doors, everything. If you can design it in a manner that has proper corridors. If you're designing in a city with land does not have much of a significance in terms of valuation of the building, then as a ratio in London, for example, land where ratio is much more bigger, and therefore land defines the value of the hotel. You see my point? It's not like in London on West End, land defines it. You see my point? Here, the reason we are able to sell rooms cheaper than any other hotel in West End is because of that. The land was cheaper than West End, and basically if your capital cost is lower, then so in Stroud, I'm sure your capital cost must be much lower, and hence you should be able to see that you use technology the most. Use all the state-of-art technology. People love it, and in the sense they should be connected, give free Wi-Fi. They should have on-touch button every possible gadgetry in terms of their programming. People love to come. Have a good gym, for example. People like to keep a record of their, for example, of their today, what time they came in, what time they're leaving, what are their schedules. All this it can be all helped by technology. For example, people like to be pampered. For example, pamper them, absolutely, and pamper them in the bed. They should be able to change the temperature in the bed. They can get all the music. They should be able to get free films, and that's what we have provided. That in your bed, they have the tip of your fingers. You can get everything you want. That's what it is. And people are office-oriented, business-oriented. There should be a desk in the corner for all. There should be a self-contained office within the hotel. They should be able to have Skype. They should be able to have all possible gadgetry that is connected. Of course, today with all this haptics and all new internet, high-speed internet, just have it all, and get every possible knowledge instrument within the confines of a room.
You have a lovely library.
Library, the boardroom, and all these things. The library is a new concept, but people love it. People use it, and people say, why do I keep books here? Because I trust people. I think people will not steal. No, just I feel, and my trust have not been betrayed. Simple as that. People love it.
One last major question. The Shard opened up around 2 years back. Renzo Piano was criticized by saying this is a cathedral of glass. It's exclusive to the rich. If you have that criticism by a socialist, that here we are creating something exclusively for the rich, I mean, how do you?
But in whole high rise in Manhattan and Manhattanization of every major city in the world is can face the same criticism. Let's be honest. Glass has overtaken Dubai. Downtown Dubai is totally glass. Manhattanization of the whole world has taken place. Yeah, the first in downtown any city which finds the oil, and the next thing they want to do is the skyline of Kuwait has changed, skyline of Dubai has changed, the skyline of I was in Mexico, the skyline of Mexico has changed, Houston skyline has changed, New York skyline has changed. Venice continues to change. The moment wealth comes in, glass goes up. If there was no glass and there was no light, and imagine sprawling mega cities of the world already. Cities, people like to live outside where they have enough resources. They have small garden, they have small dogs, they have pets and their children and everybody. And inside where they're coming for work, there are special bullet trains, and that's how efficient design has been made for cities. Imagine if you're sitting and not having all these vertical is transported into horizontal.
Yes, this is definitely a more sustainable design.
But yes, it is. Yes, it's Gaudi in some way. Yes, glass is not the way we should live. But see, let's it's all this criticism of design. I don't understand. But the point is saying, come on, let's go back to the cave age then. You want your cars, and then you don't want fracking. You want your okay. Stop giving up cars. Okay, I agree with you. Cut your waste. We are the largest waste producers in the world. Cut that waste, please. Don't cut anything. Just get it what is really required. And if you cut the waste, that's the most eco-friendly thing in the world. Just now I dropped 1 cup of coffee because by mistake I ordered 2, and I felt very bad that people don't even have a glass of water to drink. And here I'm just throwing away a coffee which could have been, should have not been wasted. Cut your waste. The biggest green policy in the world should be cut your waste. So it's very good to have all these great symbolism of saying that yes, it's a crash structure. But the fact of the matter is that okay, at the end of the day, are you not doing all that and still criticizing? Why do we do things and then we still feel guilty about them? At least own to your own crimes. And it's very easy to say a thing. But because it's a fashionable thing to, hit the shit on the fan and it splatters all over. But the fact of the matter is, I'm sorry, I don't think that it makes any sense to me because it is going on for the last 100 years. Okay, spread it all over. It will become economically very difficult. It will become very energetic, very unsustainable. Imagine if you have, like Empire State Building, all the offices put on one block. It will take 10 blocks of New York, and that's just one building. And then all that to sustain it will be a big disaster.
This was on the agenda, but I personally think as a socialist movement, this was a dead part of London which you've given life, you're giving jobs to so many people. I wrote an article in appraisal of the Shard, how good it is about water retention.
Absolutely, the other side of south of the river. The point is this, that south of the river, nobody wants to come here. And then if Shard has given that kind of identity to south of the river, it makes a big difference. This is now, I call it the Monte Carlo. Now you tell me, this is the word, sustainability. Look at this sun now, please. Look at this sun. Now which part in London you'll find the sun? This is the only part we Londoners amongst. In the south of the city, where sun is like this in winter, look how good is the sun, and as if we are drenched in it. And now, if it's in a beautiful, crispy day like this, Now, where in the world a sunny side of the city is so discounted? Tell me one. Not single.
Absolutely not. I agree with
Sunny
you.
side of Champs-Élysées is 30% higher from the other side. Sunny side of Avenue Foch is 30% higher. You go to Ginza, you go to anywhere in the world. South side of the city should have a great premium. The reason was that south side of the river was bombed very badly. Then historically, south of the river has been considered as a poor area. It is never picked up from there. But things are changing.
But it's taboo, I think.
It's not. Big Sun is the ultimate winner.
Yes.
This is the biggest powerhouse. How can you deny it? This is the new Monte Carlo coming up. Over a period of time, people will understand it. Oh, there are 3-4 high rises going up here very soon. Yes, this was after the Second World War. This is the biggest social housing project in the world. Battersea and Wandsworth area. Much as it is, it's very good. I think it is a great thing to do. But slow and steady, those buildings can be made more efficient, can be made more beautiful, can be made better. We should try to improve the lot of everyone else. When I definitely, I'm a firm believer that we should reach out and we should do things that the architects and engineers and the economists and the governors of the state, they should reach out and create new policies that may define these buildings can be improved. They can new improved designs, energy efficient designs and sustainable designs with the solar usage can be a new era. We are entering into a new era, and let's be honest about it. That things will definitely change.
Well, it is. We are entering a new era, as you said, and it is because of people like you, wisdom that you pass on to us. That we
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Always a
do
pleasure.
it better.
And but give my regards to your father
Thank you
and
very
your
much.
mother, and they're lovely people. And send them a copy of this interview. I would
Definitely.
like your father to listen to this.
We are. We run a magazine in Bath, and I'm one of the editors. It's called Bath Space. We will also have an article of this published in the magazine.
Lovely.
I'll get you a copy of the magazine,
And get me a copy of the
and
video.
the video will go on the internet on the Bath Space website, and
You'll edit it.
well, there is no need for it. It's a brilliant interview. And we will have an end of year show in June, which will be in London. The venue is still not decided, sponsored by Bureau Apple, and I would like to formally invite you there, and I'll send a written invitation once we have the venue.
Thank you.
Would love to have you there.
Let's have a
Thank you
coffee.
so much. Thank you so much.
बेहतर हो गया तुम्हारी एक्सपेक्टेशन से कि